How you guys doing today? I'm back with another. It's gonna be a live cold plunge, but I'm taking a little bit of time. I had to take some time to relax and calm down. And hectic little morning. Last night was, yesterday I should say last night. Yesterday was so tiring for me. Yesterday, I went to go play golf really early. It was really hot all day. All right, what's up? Hello, how's it going? Okay, Tiago and Carlos Luna, how you doing? How you guys doing? Yeah, yesterday was a really hectic day in the morning. Went to go play golf. It was really hot, and then I came back, played with my kids for like a couple hours, and then I had basketball at 7:30. I was so drained. Good. That's good. Where you guys from again? I like to know where people are from. It makes me feel like I know them a little better. But yeah, it was very tiring. So this morning I did not want to get up. I was like, I'm not going to put an alarm. I need some sleep or else I'm going to wake up. No way. Guatemala? I'm Guatemalan. I was born. I was born in Guatemala. That's freaking awesome. That literally made my day. Sí, nací en Guatemala. Puro chapín. Yeah. Let me hear talk some Spanish. Pues si me preguntan algo en español, sí hablo en español. Pero qué bueno mucha. That's so awesome. I never expected anybody to be from Guatemala come on here, honestly. That's awesome. Wow, I'm shocked. I'm still shook. That's awesome. But I came out today and I'm going to be having some, I don't know, just a couple talks about what I've been doing and what I'm going to be. ¿Cuántos años llevas en Estados Unidos? Llevo. Hasta se me olvida porque tengo 32 años. Vine aquí a los 6 años. Yo no sé, no soy muy bueno para las matemáticas, pero 20, como unos 25 años de estar aquí. De que estaba chiquito. But yeah, I have some. That's so awesome. So I have a few questions on here, a quick Q&A about my life in general, fatherhood, life, workout, parenting tips, engagement tip, a little bit of everything. And I'm excited. I wanted to do this before I get into cold plunge because I don't know, I feel like I needed to change it up a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I'm rushing everything in the morning and I don't get enough time to talk to you guys and engage. So engaging with you guys now feels good, and then jumping in and you guys can witness the cold plunge at the end, how it's changed my life. But anywho, a few questions here. Let's see. One of the main things that I struggled with in the beginning, and I don't know if anybody else struggles with this as well, but it's more of like who's been a father, you know, when you become a first-time father, balancing father and fitness and like a healthy lifestyle. I struggle with that so much. I I mean, I remember when I graduated high school, I was like 130 pounds. So I like soaking wet. I was skinny, super skinny. I always have been really skinny, never liked to eat. And just funny stuff because now my son is the same way. He is so complicated to eat. But anywho, I'll talk about that later. But as far as this goes, I had a really hard time just trying to figure myself out once I had a kid because I gained so much weight. Like when my wife was pregnant, I feel like I put on the weight. Like my face got really, really chunky, and like I had boobs for the first time, and I felt so uncomfortable with myself. And the only thing that like made me feel better was like eating, you know. I don't know, it was like I didn't want to do anything else. I was too embarrassed to go to the gym. I didn't really have time to go to the gym when I first had a baby. My wife was going to school at the time full time, so I got stuck, not stuck, but I had to take over the parenting overnight, and in the morning I'd be drained. And my son had really, really bad colic when he was little, so it was rough, man. It was a rough time with my son in the beginning, and what kept me happy was just eating garbage food all the time. I remember just, you know, because my son, I would stay up all night, and it got to the point where I was like, you know what, like I'd rather not sleep at night instead of like going to sleep for like an hour and waking up, going to sleep for an hour and waking up. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take that night shift. It was like a graveyard shift for me. Graveyard shift. I need to learn how to talk. It was like a graveyard shift for me, and I was just like, okay, I tell my wife, I was like, from 11 o'clock at night till, you know, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna just be up, and I'm gonna get sleep later on in the afternoon. No sleep, yeah, no, no sleep. So what I would do at night to stay awake was just eat and play video games. Like I had bought a brand new Xbox, and it was like a gift to myself for being a dad. And I remember just eating like loads amount of food at night until like my stomach would hurt or I just feel like shit, honestly. And yeah, and that led on for like 3 years. Like I had that lifestyle for a while, just like binge eating and, you know, taking care of my kid and just having so many excuses not to go to the gym. So it was really hard in the beginning for me to balance my fitness, my fatherhood, and my health. And it wasn't until, honestly, we went to Mexico City, and we took pictures in Mexico City, and I remember sitting down and looking at pictures, and I looked at myself, and I was like, what in the world have I done to myself? I was like, this is not okay. So I decided to start getting on some little diets. I explored with keto diets. I explored with, I don't know, different kinds of diets that was just losing the weight right away. Like I would, that's the thing with me, like my weight fluctuates so fast. And that like I would lose the weight, I would get down, you know, back 20 pounds within like a couple months, and I'd be feeling good, but then I would just spiral out of control on my days that I feel like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, take a cheat day, and I would just spiral out of control, and I would just eat like shit again, and then I would have that. It was just always like a unbalance. It was just like always like be healthy for like 2 or 3 months, be eating like shit, doing whatever you want to do for 2 months. Do you like F1? What's F1? Sorry, I don't know what F1 is. F1 para mis compañeros guatemaltecos. Van a ser mis preferidos, de verdad. La próxima vez voy a tener que decirle a mi mamá que me hagas unas hilachas o un pepián para que me lo pueda comer aquí enfrente de ustedes. Para que sepa que sí soy guatemalteco. But yeah, so my weight was a big issue, and like I said, diets were just going back and forth, and I was just never found a good balance. And it wasn't until like the beginning of last year that I started taking myself more serious with my health and my eating. What's up? Yo, what's up, man? You made it. Absolutely. Glad to see you on here. I'm having just a quick Q&A about different things. Formula Uno. Fíjese que I, Formula One. I don't know. I I've watched it before. I think it'd be funner to watch it in person because I feel like it's like an adrenaline rush seeing those cars just go fast. But no, I've never really watched it on TV. But I have mad respect because I know those guys to be sitting in a car and going that fast and losing all that weight. That's tough. Darn it, my tablet's gonna die here in a little bit. I'm gonna have to go get a charger. I'm gonna have to tell my wife to bring me a charger. But yeah, it wasn't until like the beginning of last year that I started taking my health more serious, and I started listening to like Tony Robbins and people like that, and they kind of talked about staying healthy in a sense of like seeing it as like a lifestyle, not so much as a diet, like something you want to do for a little bit. So I decided to just take on like a lifestyle kind of eating. So I first wanted to do is just get rid of my inflammation in my body because I just felt like my back, my bones were aching. What's up? How you do? How's your day today? Mine's awesome, man. If you, I woke up a little later than usual, but I had a busy day yesterday and today, and I felt drained by the end of the day. So I told myself I'm gonna give myself some time to wake up, have no alarm, and still had to wake up pretty early because of my kids, but not 5:30 early. But I'm here. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Yes, such a fan in person in Mexico is good. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm down to check it out. Formula One, Formula One, NASCAR. I'd be interested to see it. That's good, man. Feast and taco. Have you been uploading? Have you been doing some gaming? I know you were doing some gaming stuff. How's that going? Tiago and Carlos Luna, do you ever ride? Have you ever like drove or been in a car like on a Formula One or anything like that? Simon Ronaldo, how does it go with the diet? I'm starting the carnivore diet. June 1st is gonna be the first day that I'm starting. Nice to see you here, though, Simon Ronaldo. You got to try it out, Tiago. If you like it that much, you got to find a way to get it done. You got to make it happen. But with the diet, I'm starting the carnivore diet in June. I'm getting to that right now, but talking about my inflammation, I actually didn't upload, but I'm thinking on starting again this summer. Why wait till the summer, man? You can just start now. Post anything. Post a video today of anything. Doesn't matter what it is to get your momentum going. Anything that you like to talk about, anything that you think about, anything that you like to do, anything, just post it on your YouTube today if you really want to get started, and you're gonna see momentum going. And keep going every single day. Just post anything short. Thank you, Simon Ronaldo. I'm gonna have to get some tips from you on some of this diet and what are the tips and tricks and how to stay consistent with it, because I want to see some results. I'm trying to lose. I got a lot of. That's the same thing that I'm trying to think about, man. Or is it Tamir Jones? How do you? I mean, rich in what way? You know, I don't have a lot of money, but I feel rich in a sense of I got a lot of things in my life that I love that makes me happy, and I think the money will come eventually, but this is something that I like to do for me. I'm so skibidi. Well, what? I don't know what that is, man. I feel like some of this lingo sometimes I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not I'm not on the trend sometimes, you know? There you go. I'll show them my cat or something. Exactly. Show them your cat. That's something you like. Show them. You're in your golden ages. Honey on the ground meat. Okay, honey on the ground meat. Level 10. I don't know any of those, man. No blood. No blood, said Skibidi. I don't even know what those are. Yeah, ayo. Let's see. I need to continue. Let's see what I have more in store in here, honestly. Dude, I wish I knew what you were talking about, bro. Honestly. But yeah, so my lifestyle has changed a lot with my food and what I eat, and I just made it more of like staying away from just junk in general. A lot of nasty shit, like added sugars. What else? I stopped eating gluten. I noticed that gluten was fucking me up in the stomach a little bit. Sorry for my language, but it was really, really painful. I got rid of corn. I got rid of a lot of things that I knew I was binging on, like chips, soda, and I kind of just stick to a one meal a day kind of thing, and it's sustainable for me. It feels like a good lifestyle for me. I try to skip breakfast because I'm not a fan of breakfast. I'll try to do like eat like at noon, and if I'm really hungry, but I'll eat like a huge meal. But if I'm really hungry, I'll eat like another meal right before like 7 o'clock. I don't want to be eating too late before I go to bed. But those two seem to be working just fine for me, and I feel very energetic all day. So I'm not tripping about, food the rest of the day. So in the mornings, I kind of stay busy. I get all this stuff done. I take my kids to school. I go to the gym. I get my cold plunge done. I do some meditating and just do a lot of stuff that keeps me active. So I'm not thinking about food. And then by the time I hits noon, 1 o'clock, I sit down and I just relax and have a good meal. And just, eating just meat, a little bit of veggies here and there, and throwing some more stuff in, some more good shit in there. Hold on, I'm not reading the question. What's my son's name? My son's name is Noah. And yeah, no, absolutely no electronics for my kid. We do a tablet and it's very well monitored, but it's hard not to give it to him just for the fact that that's like where everything's going. So I make sure that I just don't let him watch shit that he's not supposed to, and I do get him in trouble for some stuff that he does watch, but for the most part, we just put on things that he can learn and stuff that kids that are doing outside, and so much stuff indoors. Like in the beginning, we would let him watch whatever he wanted, and it was like, thank you. It was just like he was watching like kids that are getting spoiled by their parents, getting a lot of stuff, and all he wanted us to get him toys, and I didn't like that. It ground me with a little water on the pan. Okay. That's okay. That's a good name. Good name. Yeah. Do you have a YouTube's kid? I don't have a YouTube's kids. Oh, do I have YouTube kids? Yeah, I do have YouTube kids. I thought you meant like if I have a YouTube, like yeah. Yeah, YouTube kids. Yeah, YouTube kids is good. It's just very like it just shows the same videos all the time, and I think he was getting annoyed with that. But as far as the tablet goes, like honestly, I've gone 3 weeks without giving it to him, and he's just fine. Lately, he's been using it a little bit more, but no more than like 20 minutes a day, I feel like. No, only YouTube. I'm not. Oh, you know what? Let me see what his YouTube Kids is even like. It's right, because this is his. This is our tablet, but this is the one he uses. Let's check it out. I haven't seen it. What do you think of David Goggins? I love David Goggins, man. I know he gets a lot of hate from people thinking that he's just, I guess, too hardcore in a sense. But hey, man, that's his lifestyle. He lives it. Like he ain't BSing. You know, he's not just telling you these things and not doing it. He's applying this shit every single day. So for me, I enjoy what he does. I enjoy his work. And I think that if you follow his methods, I guarantee you're going to be seeing results, even though how extreme it seems. But if you push your mind to the next level, how he does, I guarantee you're going to be seeing results. It's just, I think a lot of people talk smack because I don't think it's easy for them to do it. So they feel like talking smack about it makes it easier for them. But in my perspective, I feel like David Goggins, he's on another level, man. And I mean, it would be great to see, for me to have that kind of mentality and to see what I can do. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if I don't know, what do you think of David Goggins? That's the question too. I used to use the Kids normally, and I asked my dad for the normal YouTube. Why ask? Okay. Oh, for sure, bro. Thank you. Man, if I can do that for anybody, I feel good about that. I mean, that's what I'm here for, honestly. I want to build a community with people like you guys who I can generally have a conversation with about anything, and help each other out. Because I want to be learning from you guys as much as I learned. You guys learn from me. Because I feel like you guys have a lot of stuff that I want to learn as well. And what better way than to sit here and have live conversations with you guys and know you on a personal basis, and that's my goal here, and then do cold plunges and you guys see me suffer for a little bit, for like 5 minutes of me being in there. By the way, me and my wife we did a challenge about who can do a cold plunge the longest. It was a very fun video we did, and I mean, I'm still shook about the times. I'm very surprised about how the video went, but I'm excited to post it. I'm excited to make it to build on it and edit it. His message, do you best and never give up. Absolutely. I wasn't sure what you were gonna be, your take on David Goggins, but from what you told me earlier about your lifestyle and kind of what you follow, I kind of feel like you're gonna be a David Goggins fan, which is good. I feel like if anybody follows David Goggins, I think you'll be pretty successful if you just get your mind to that state. I mean, the guy, he's a maniac, and for a good reason. Man, this has been a really good conversations already, man. I need to go back and see if I missed anybody talking, because I don't want to miss anybody. Good name, good. You have a YouTube kid, yeah. Oh yeah, I was going through my son's YouTube Kids. I want to see what he even had. He loves watching this kid named Raiden. That's one. He likes seeing like animals. You're kind of into. Am I Christian? No, I'm not Christian. I am not Christian. And I don't like to really get into religion and stuff like that, but it's good to talk about it sometimes. And for me, I grew up Catholic, and then my family, when I grew up Catholic in Guatemala. Then I came here, and my dad kind of turned Christian, so we were going to Christians for church for a while, and then we went back to Catholic, and it was just like a back and forth. So it was kind of difficult for me to really find a balance in religion. I believe in God 100%. I just don't know about like religion in general. Like I want to learn more about it because me and my wife talked about this before. We're like we really want to be in that spiritual mind and find ourselves going to a church. We're confused on where to go. Um, so yeah, that's definitely something that we are going to be talking about probably soon again because we really want to go and we want to show our kids that side of life as well. You know, my son, he's really into like talking about Jesus sometimes because we live with my in-laws right now, and my in-law my in-laws are really spiritual, like they're really Catholic, but I mean a lot of stuff about the Catholic religion that I don't like, and then a lot of stuff about other religions that I don't really appreciate. But I do enjoy thanking God every single day. That's for sure. Like my meditations um, are always about being thankful for what they gave me or what He's given me till this day and putting me in the situations that I am. Kind of boxing, but I don't have a equipment and gloves and dumbbells. I shadow box to train and I punch with the dumbbells with my hands. I'm not really. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing about seeing results, man, is just staying consistent regardless of how long it's taking you. I guarantee you, if you put yourself and you make it a discipline to work every single day at it, don't worry so much about the results. Worry about the the mental aspect of what you're gaining. Remember, you have to get, I feel like you have to start loving the process of it so you don't see so much pain or so much disappointment in the results. If you just go out there and you start loving the process of doing the shadow boxing and practicing every day and getting it done, I guarantee you you're gonna feel a lot better about your results at the end of the day. Remember, it's not the destination. It's never the destination. It's the journey that makes you getting there. You know, that's the stuff that you gotta love and appreciate because the results, they're always gonna show up at the end of the day. And what happens when you get the results? You gotta fall in love with something else. You know, so you gotta make sure that you're loving the process of doing it all. And I guarantee you the results will come and they're gonna feel a lot better. My grandpa is a pastor. Casa de Dios from. Oh wow. I believe in Jesus, God, and my daddy. Wow. Oh my. So you're really you have a really back what's it called? A background in Christianity and stuff. That's awesome, man. Honestly, like I said, I wish that I was more educated in that sense. I think switching so much since I was little kind of got me confused about different things. I know Catholics and Christians, they believe in they believe in the same God, but they have different beliefs in how things went. But for me, our first thought is we're gonna go to a Christian church and see how it goes. But definitely want to be touching bases on that because it's very important to have spirituality in your life. It's like a sense of relief and a sense of peace that you can live with, knowing that there's somebody out there watching you and putting you in a situation where everything's gonna be okay, and having faith. I think faith is the best thing. Hey, I appreciate it, Feast and Taco. I should have look. I was gonna do my cold plunge right now. I actually am gonna do my cold plunge right now before I go. But thank you, man. I appreciate you being on here. Anytime you need anything, talk to anybody to hear you out, I'm here, man. Send me a message on on YouTube or something, on a comment, and then I'll see what I can do, man. I'm here whenever. But I'm gonna be doing a live cold plunge right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do the cold plunge right now. Hold on, I gotta go get some stuff real quick. I need to go get my towel, or else I'm screwed for a little bit. So let me go get my towel. Yeah. I'll be in here. Give me 1 minute. All right. I'm on here. I'm gonna be doing a cold plunge. I haven't spun this in a couple of days, so I'm gonna spin it, see what I get. Five minutes. Get out of here. I don't have a timer, so we'll see. Of course, I get 5 minutes. Like 3 minutes isn't hard enough. You know what I mean? Let's go, baby. Yeah. Why? Oh, it's dead. But it was like at 10%. Here we go, baby. Whew! 5 minutes. 39 degrees. Whew. What is it at today? Oh my god, it's at 35. You guys probably can't see it from there. 35 degrees today. I can't read from that far. Feels good to be on here though. If you guys enjoyed today, please subscribe, hit the like button or whatever you guys got to do on there. But just trying to build a community here and enjoy the process of everything that I'm doing. Like, this sucks sometimes, but I enjoy it, you know? I have to enjoy it. It's the only way to feel good. I don't have a timer, so I'm kind of just going based on what I see on here. I didn't even get to see how much time I was on there. If you guys are still on, let me know. Hey, bro, it's time. Or sometimes I gotta really take like almost like a meditation in here because it feels so cold. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I got my 1.5-year-old saying that now. So, by the way, I got 2 kids, and you know, my 1.5-year-old, she's amazing. She's so funny. But I'll hear her say sometimes like, "Let's go, baby." And I'm like, dang, it's crazy how our kids kind of get molded into who we are. So I gotta make sure that I'm not saying too many bad words or anything. I don't want them to be cussing around. I don't like that when kids are doing that, but. You guys let me know. I don't know how long I've been in here, man. I should start doing some questions in the water because it becomes a lot harder to answer. I think Kevin Hart has a show called like Cold as Balls or something like that, and he does like interviews with people in a cold plunge, but they kind of just sit outside. I can't imagine sitting next to somebody like this, next to another cold plunge, and just having a conversation. Like, that'd be pretty tough. Because, especially when it's this cold, whoo-wee. It's 35 degrees today. Like, somebody put it down. I think my wife probably put it down as a prank or something, but Jesus. It's freezing. I should have brought the thing closer. Because I can't see what you guys are saying. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes or not. I doubt it's been 5 minutes. Dun, 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 dun. Feels good. After this, I'm gonna go for a run. It's a beautiful day outside. It's sunny. I need some sun in me, especially since I'm doing a cold plunge right now. I'm gonna need some sun to thaw out. And then I'm gonna be making some carne asada today, so I'm excited about that. I always do at least once a week or twice a week. I'll make carne asada for all of us. It's kind of like a thing for me now. I enjoy it, and I get to spend time with my kids outside while I'm making it, and they enjoy the meat. So I'm gonna be doing that later. Maybe I'll go live later on. Uh, but I think it's 5. I think it's been 5. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes or not, but I'm gonna get out. It's time to get out. I'm gonna count it down, and I'm gonna dip my head again. Whew. Oh my gosh. Gotta get a towel. What is the most underrated country in your opinion? Underrated country, in my opinion? That's a tough question. I'm gonna say Guatemala because I'm from Guatemala. Kuwait. Hey, somebody else from here is from there. Feast and Taco is, I think. I'm gonna have to visit it. What's the best thing to do over there? I want to know. I like when me and my wife go to a different country. Like when we travel, we like to we like to tra- we like to travel to and then just live like we just you get a backpack, stay like you know anywhere small, doesn't matter, and just walk around, be like a feel like you're living there in a sense. I don't like doing too much touristy stuff. I want to go eat at the places where like the food is cheap and it tastes the best. I don't want to go to no like just luxurious food place. Whew. My legs are numb. I don't know if I did 5 minutes. If I didn't, I'm sorry. What the sing? I got it. Okay, I'm from Kuwait. You should really visit it. I'd love to see you sometime. Okay. Hey, Tiago Carlos Una, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And you had me thinking about the whole religion thing, but have a good day, man. Kuwait would be dope. I mean, how far is the flight, I wonder? That's the real question. Hey, Matt from Ed's World, you're an amazing person. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday, bro. You're an amazing person. Anybody with the name Matt is an amazing person, I feel like. Every Matt I know is really, really nice. Okay, I need to put my shirt on. It's cold. I don't know why that cold plunge felt so tough today. Thank you. No problem. Appreciate it. New subscriber. I love it. Hope you guys are doing something fun. Take them out to eat. What is your worst fear? My question, my answer now would be, it's crazy. It's changed so much, but I feel like my worst fear is to not like to not live my life to my fullest potential. I think that's my main thing. To be in like a deathbed and knowing that I didn't like leave like an imprint in my family and my kids. I think that's my biggest fear. If I can live my whole life, for the rest of my life, and if I can live and show my kids everything and teach them the best things that I've learned in my life, and know that I left a, left a good imprint in life for them, so they can pass it on to their kids and their kids and keep going on. I think that's the best thing that I can do. But if I can't do that for them, I think that's my biggest fear. So my goal every single day now is not just for me, it's for my family, it's for my kids, and to be able to leave that memory of who I was, and that you can do whatever you want in your life and just be happy. So if I can't do that, then I think that's one of those things that I regret for the rest of my life. So yeah, that is my biggest fear. It used to probably be dying or something, but I mean, that's the only thing guaranteed in life. So if I have fear of death, then I'm going to be fearing my whole life. What is the worst and most emotional thing happen? That is a weird question, but I'm really curious to know more about the interesting, fun person. Like, what is the worst and most emotional thing? Hey man, hey, honestly, I can't think of much right now. What's the most? I don't know, man. Like, you're gonna have to give me some time to think about that one, because I can't. I mean, I've gone through some really lows in my life. I think last year, the beginning of last year, I was going through a lot of anxiety, and I think that was the lowest I've ever hit. I went through some really, really dark times. I was struggling every single day. I was fearful of what was going to be happening to me, even though there was really nothing wrong. But as far as I can think about right now, that's one of the worst scenarios that's happened more recently. I know I've lost people in my life that was really emotional, but at the same time, it made me just realize that kind of selfish to be mad at somebody for dying, in a sense. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? To be able to have the best platform to help others. That's for sure. Because there's nothing better than to be able to help somebody out. Like, the joy I've felt, and I always felt like helping out others was like a hello, farmhead tractor. I always felt like helping others was just like benefiting me in a sense, and to be able to see be able to help people out how I've had in the last few months, it's felt amazing. So if I could be able to help more people out, that's like really a wish of mine. And then another one would be to build my own company, to build my own business. I am not camping. I am at home. It's like a cold plunge setting. I have. There's my cold plunge. There's my chairs. I got my barbecue right there, and I got my light set up right there. So no camping. And like I said, yeah, building my own business and being able to spend as much time as my family while doing something like this that's fun. And traveling, if I can travel every country in the world, I would. And that would be a super wish of mine, like to be able to travel around everywhere and get to meet people. When I've traveled, I went to Brazil, I went to Mexico City and stuff like that. And what I've noticed that like how genuine people can really are, and especially people who don't have much, it's crazy, man. We stayed in the jungle, and we seen some tribes, and the fact that they live like that and they're so happy, man, that's one of the ones that like made me feel like, wow, I have so much in my life and I'm always complaining about not having enough. There are 2 men, both their homes burned down. An ambulance came by. Whose house was the set? Well, the house is already burned down. There were two men, both of their homes burned down. An ambulance came by and whose house was set off first. Both of their homes burned. I'm terrible with riddles, man. Whose house was set off first? I mean, the house is already burned down, so at that point, nothing matters. But let me hear the answer. I want to hear the answer. I want to hear the answer before I go. I gotta get going. No, it's because an ambulance doesn't turn off the fire there. Wow. Hey, I'm gonna have to use that one. First, oh my God. This is one of my dogs right here. Her name's Nelly. Nelly, we have some funny people on here. This dog has gone through it all. Like, it's crazy the fact that she's still kicking the way that she is. But first puppy we've had right here. Her name's Nelly. She's a Boston Terrier. I think she's a Boston Terrier. They told us she was. But yeah, she's made it through a lot. And she's still there kicking. How old is the dog? She's 5. No, she's 6. She's 6. We got her a year before my son was born. Yeah, she's 6. She just wants to be held all day. Like, I have another one, her brother, and he just wants to play all day, and he kind of annoys her. And she just wants to be held all day. And she had like a really bad accident recently. My other dog, who's huge compared to her, landed on her back, and she like went paralyzed from her legs down, like her back legs. And we took her to the vet, and the vet told us that we had to put her down because she was in so much pain, or we had to pay like $15,000 for a surgery. And I was like, look, like, I don't have that kind of money to be spending right now, and I don't want to put her down, so let me just try to get her, you know, try to fix her up. And over time, we just helped her out with her legs and giving her the right food, and she's back to walking normal. Not normal, but enough to be jumping up and down. And she got pregnant by some stray dog around here, and she still had puppies, so it's crazy. So it wasn't her turn. It was her. She needed to keep living, so she's here kicking. What makes you making videos on social media? For me, social media, I just like it started just holding myself accountable with like my cold plunges, and just staying more consistent with myself. And I noticed that when I started posting, I was enjoying it more and more, because I was like putting my story out there of everything that I'm doing with my life. So then it was more like, when I look back, you know, every year, and I see what my progress has been, I feel like I'd feel better about it, and, you know, have more I guess, I don't know, enjoying that process more. And I feel like if I go back and see my process throughout the days, I'll enjoy it more. And it turned into me just, you know, making videos for myself and for others who are struggling with the same things that I struggle with, pretty much, honestly, and stop caring about what everybody says. Like, I honestly don't, I can care less about what anybody thinks about me or what I'm making, especially if like my friends and stuff watch it. I used to be embarrassed about it, and I'm like, I mean, everybody else has their own thing, you know? Like, why should I worry about them? I don't need their energy. So for me, just putting my story out there and just staying consistent and being happy with what I'm doing. Gee, I don't know. I'd have to go. She's so cute. Oh my God. I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe I would say female. But I don't want, you know, like, I don't want to put, like, this day and age, like, if I say male or female, I don't know if I'm going to be getting in trouble or something. So, whatever gender you are, I mean, I appreciate the love. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? age, uh, I'll say 23. Raider Nation 23. 20. I mean, yeah. I mean, I just took a random number because I really, it's 13. Oh my goodness. You have a lot of life left and a lot of stuff to learn. And I guarantee you, if you find something you love at this age, by the time you get to my age, you're going to be a lot better than I am. All right. So stay consistent and stay happy with yourself and ignore all the outside noise. I know it's a tough world out there now, especially with social media. So if you could just, keep your head straight and focus on what you really want in your life. Find something you love now. Find something that you're passionate about and forget about what everybody else is telling you. If you follow it and you keep doing it, I guarantee you're going to be very, very happy by the time you get to my age. So keep grinding and keep being happy and enjoy. But I really got to get going. I appreciate you talking to me. I'm going to be back on and I'm willing to, talk to you as well. But thank you so much. Have a good day, everybody.